Hi, I'm Sandy, and welcome to Life with Sandy. Well, good morning. Today is Sunday, October 23rd, and we do have a couple birthdays today. Today is Heidi Lily, Lilley. Heidi, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Heidi. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Tina Smith's birthday, so Tina, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tina. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And that's it for the birthdays, unless I screwed up again. Wouldn't be surprised if I did, but who's to know? But we also have an anniversary today. Today is Linda and Tom Gibson's anniversary. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you have a great, great anniversary. I thought I'd do my room a little different. You can see my clock. It's lit. I slept. Oh my goodness. I think it's all catching up on me because I went to bed at 11 o'clock last night. Write that down in your calendar. Sandy went to bed at 11 o'clock at night. And I woke up naturally at 9:45 in the morning. Oh my gosh. That's almost what? 10 hours sleep, right? No, 11. Almost 11 hours sleep. I must have been tired. I know I'm exhausted. From all this running back and forth and the driving and, worrying about Jim. All of that stuff. So I'm just wanted to get on here real quick. By now you've probably seen my, hopefully you've seen my Croctober recipe. It's not the healthiest recipe the way I did it, but that's probably one of the reasons Jim and I haven't had it in a long time. But I think that if I would have had the healthy choice soup, would have made a difference because I think it's really heavy in sodium. So maybe that might have made a difference. And but as far as the sour cream, I don't like fat-free sour cream, and I just don't like all the extra additives they put in stuff just to make it fat-free. So I'll just like I said, I can't tell you the last time Jim and I had it. It was delicious. I had it for dinner last night. I plan on having a little bit more for my dinner tonight when I get back from the hospital. I did pack a little lunch to bring with me. Jim won't be tempted because Jim doesn't like my stuff that I eat anyhow, and so he won't be the least bit envious of my food. Let's just put it that way. But I'm gonna have another long day ahead of me, being at the hospital. It's like about a 40 to 45 minute drive, which is like I'm really like hanging on. You wouldn't, like I said, I could drive around my own neighborhood for hours on end, and I'm fine. But like getting out of my familiar zones is when I get like nervous and agitated and anxiety, and my panic attacks try to overcome me, and so it's hard. It really is hard. But you know what? I love Jim, and so I can overcome things. When you love somebody, you overcome things that are hard for you. They really are. This morning when I did get up, Jim had called, and the doctor was in the office, and so I was part of a telemedicine call. So I got to hear all of the details. Jim, I thought maybe they might do a colonoscopy because, Jim's going to still be in the hospital till Tuesday at the minimum. They're hoping Tuesday, but they're thinking Wednesday. The reason they gave him the solid foods is because they felt that they wanted to see how he would handle it, because they said that in his case, a blocked bowel blockage. Usually you have vomiting first and then the diarrhea follows, and that they thought it was kind of perplexing that he had it afterwards. So they've done some x-rays, and his small intestine, I get them mixed up. I think it's the small intestine that's first. The way the doctor described it is there's a little bit of a blockage in that small intestine, or might be the large, whatever's the first intestine. I'm pretty sure he said the small intestine. There was a little bit of a blockage that he does think is from his previous hernia surgeries. So they've been taking x-rays every day. It's dilated, which is not a good sign. They said a normal dilation should be at 3, and Jim's is at 3.8. He says not something to be overly concerned about, but enough to be concerned about. So they're going to keep him on just water. That's all he can have is liquids. Not even like apple juice or anything like that. Just water and ice chips. He can suck on lifesavers or hard candy, and he can chew gum. Jim doesn't chew gum, so that's going to be hard for him. Because he said that when you chew gum, it stimulates your brain to get the bowels thinking that you're eating, and then it gets them moving. So Jim's going to chew gum, even though he doesn't want to. But he said he would chew gum. But they don't need to do a colonoscopy because they said the colon is completely fine. The lower bowel is fine. He said this is the problem with the small bowel that they're trying to fix. And I asked him about cancer. He said that's less than 10%, and the only way he'd know it at this point is to do surgery. And he says he's not one of these cut-happy surgeons that wants to just cut all the time. He would rather just try to treat it with, relaxing the bowel. And that's the plan of attack that they're doing right now. So I'm going to go with Jim. I'm going to remember to bring a book. I did finish the book, Not a Happy Family. I was not happy with the ending. I like the book. I love the book. I thought it was very good. I loved the whole way it was written and everything. I was disappointed in the ending. I didn't like the ending. It was just like, great book, crappy ending. So, but I would recommend the book, even with all that being said. And then I'd like your opinion on what you think of how you like the ending. But it was a good book. It was called the Not a Happy Family. I don't remember. It's in the other room. I don't remember what. I'll put the author's name here. But it was an all right book. But I'm going to bring a book because I know Jim's going to be watching the football game. But I know that he doesn't sleep well in the hospital bed, so he's going to be nodding off the whole day. So I know that full well. But I'm going to get him up and moving because he said that was another thing, to have him constantly walking as much as he can. So we're going to do a lot of walking. Maybe during commercial breaks we can take a quick walk down the hall or something. And if something major happens, they always show a replay. So he won't miss out on too much. And then that'll be my whole day. So my whole day. I'll be home before it gets dark. I know that. But I wanted to get the video up real quick right now. Tomorrow, I'm going to be going to the hospital early. And so I'm not going to do my weekly highlights tomorrow. I might do them Tuesday. But if Jim gets out of the hospital on Tuesday, it might even be Wednesday. But I do intend to do a weigh-in this week, but I like to do it like right around 10:30 in the morning because that's about what time I usually weigh myself. But I usually do it on a Monday. So I think that even if I do it on a Tuesday or Wednesday, as long as I do it right around that time period, I think that that's when my body's most acclimated to me being up and moving and all that stuff all around. I'm just trying my best to stay on plan. I'm not trying to be 100% this week because I got a lot of stress, but I am a stress eater. I am one of these people that when I think that food's going to solve all my issues, food doesn't solve all your issues. It just doesn't. And it might for that hot little minute while you're eating it, but no. And I just think that as long as you're consistent 80-90% of the time, you're fine. And and realizing that this is like a lifelong battle. I kind of forgot that this year that this is something I have to constantly do every day. I can't ever slip back to my old ways of eating because if I do, I'm going to gain all my weight back, which I was well on my way to doing before I finally snapped out of it and got back into reality. Because I think that the more successful people are the ones that are consistent and the ones that can realize that once they reach their goal, they got to keep on trying and they can't ever stop and get lackadaisical or feel that that they've accomplished what they wanted to accomplish. Well, you have accomplished what you wanted to accomplish. You've lost all your weight. Now prove it to yourself that you can keep it off and not fall back to your old ways. That's the harder part. That really is the harder part. And that's where the most successful people are. The most successful people aren't the ones that lost 150 pounds. The most successful people are the ones that lost 150 pounds, not even 150 pounds. The most successful people aren't the people that lost the desired weight that they wanted to lose. The most successful people are the people that lost the desired weight that they wanted to lose and kept it off. Let me make that clear. I just always think in my mind that everybody's got to lose over 100 pounds. Not everybody waits until the last minute like I did. Not everybody does. But you got people that are persistent, like Kim Bedgood. She's lost over 200 pounds. Oh my gosh, Kim. You've lost almost as much as I want to weigh. So I give her props. I really do. And you know what? She sticks with it. And she's successful because she keeps on keeping it off. And that's not to say that I'm not going to like go up and down. And that's not to say that people that reach their goal don't go up and down. I'm not saying that. But they capture it fast enough. And they realize that they need to get back on track. Because I've said this all along. Losing the weight is not the hardest part. Keeping it off, that's the hardest part. And I want to overcome that. I want to overcome that and get past that. So I definitely will check in again tomorrow. Like I said, I don't anticipate doing a highlight video. So don't look for it. And but I will get one in this week. I don't know exactly when, but I will get one in this week. So, okay, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. Always stay safe. Never give up on yourself. Always be prideful. Be proud of everything you've accomplished. If you've only lost a pound, be proud that you lost a pound. Especially if you've kept that pound off. That's even more of an accomplishment than actually losing the pound. So, okay, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.